Hey everybody, welcome back to another education lesson. We're still on the topic of anatomy, and today we are going to be talking about the vulva, or the external genitalia for a female. It's everything you can see with your eyes when you look at a naked female who has a vagina and a vulva. So here are the different parts. We have the clitoris, the urethra, the labias, the vagina, and they all come together to make up something called the vulva. And so people often call this whole thing the vagina, but again, in reality or science or whatever, it's called the vulva. And so let's start off at the top. Up here is the clitoris. The clitoris is the pleasure center for the female anatomy. It's packed with over 6,000 nerve endings. One really interesting thing about the clitoris is that it's the only part of the human body that was designed to simply feel pleasure. The clitoris has no other purpose except to feel good when stimulated. And again, it's the only part of the body that has that purpose. Even the penis has more than one purpose. So it's pretty cool. And so when stimulating a female, stimulating the external genitalia, there's a lot of nerve endings on here. And so stimulating these parts of the body are really, really important for sexual intercourse with a female in order to kind of give them that sexual arousal. And another thing to remember is that sizes vary and change from person to person. We all have different faces, so we all have different vaginas, we all have different penises. So remember that. This is just like a kind of a picture of what it could look like. And it's a cartoon, right? So cartoons aren't always super realistic. So this is just kind of like what it might look like. So then we have the labias, the outer labia and the inner labia. Most women have two sets of labias, the inners and the outers, but the sizes of them are different. So sometimes women have longer outer labias and shorter inner labias. Sometimes women have shorter outer labias and longer inner labias. Again, we're all different. Whatever your labias look like is what they look like. They are also sensitive. They have a lot of nerve endings on them, so stimulating them is really great during sexual intercourse. They swell when sexually aroused, so they fill up with blood when sexually aroused and kind of plump up. They also protect your vagina from getting like dirt and grime inside of it. So that's another like really important thing that they do. So we said some women have longer ones, some women have shorter ones. Again, it's just how your body is made. Nothing wrong, nothing right about either way. Just how it is. They might have different colors, textures. They grow hair on them. If you choose to shave, feel free. If you don't choose to shave, feel free. Your life, your vagina, live it. Then we have the vagina opening itself. So the vagina opening is right here, the larger opening. Unlike men who pee and ejaculate out of the same tube, women have two separate tubes. So they have the vagina right here, where they can use for sexual intercourse. Menstrual blood comes out of there. Pregnancy comes out of there, things like that. And then they have the urethra, which is right here, this tiny hole, and that's what women pee out of. So again, two separate things. Then we have the perineum, which is in between the vagina and the anus. Then we have the anus down here, or your butthole where your poop comes out. All right, and that's where we're going to stop today. Thank you so much for watching, and next time we're going to talk about menstrual periods.